All right, sir. Go
Hi.
ahead. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so I had a small disagreement on the transracial guy, the Ollie London situation.
Yeah, what's
The
his
guy
story?
was saying I identify as Korean, and I remember there was a video you guys made. I think it was in 2018, saying that being transracial cannot be clear cut. I remember you were the one who said that, and you had a Filipino friend who came along. And I was asking myself if there was a guy who was to come here in Rwanda and say, "Hey, I identify as Rwandese because I can speak the language, or at the very least they try, and I want to be integrated in the community. Who am I, even I as a Rwandese, who am I to disagree? And who can legislate the racial identification of a person? Because if we can, then we can also participate in someone else's self
Okay, so
identification. Yeah,
let's be clear about a few things. Race and ethnicity are not the same thing. Like
true.
nationality and your ethnicity are not the same thing. You understand that, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yes.
you can be British or English,
Hmm.
but you're not Anglo-Saxon. Even if you got the
True.
passport, you'll never be Anglo-Saxon, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you're Anglo-Saxon, you cannot be whatever Oriental ethnicity exists. Like racially, it's not possible. We agree.
Yes. True.
Now, if you want to come out and say you're Korean, you actually have to go through some of the procedures to actually be Korean. So Korean as
Yes.
a ethnicity is either passed down hereditary from your parents, or you have the
Yes.
passport, you've lived there, you've got your citizenship. Do you understand?
But then we would call
So
that
me, so
nationality.
so so me today, I cannot just say I am Rwandese. I can't do that. I've never lived there, never
True.
spoken the language. My parents are not from there. I don't have the passport. What right do I
Yeah.
have to claim I'm Rwandese?
I mean, if, as you said, if you were to go through the process and get the nationality, then you would say that you're Rwandese.
Yeah, of course. If you go through the process, how can I say otherwise?
Yeah, but then well, we don't know his past story because as far as I know, he's just doing it for clout. Him personally. But what if there is a person, there is a guy here who's Spanish. He's of Spanish descent, but he identifies as Rwandese and he has the nationality of Rwandese. But who are we as Rwandese to deny him? Because if he
How
goes
how they
around, let's
want
say he goes,
how they want to identify him is none of my concern. As far as I'm concerned, he is Rwandese because he has the passport. It's what it says on his
true.
nationality on its paperwork. So that's it.
Oh,
It's over. That's done with. The same way when you immigrate to Canada and you get the passport, you're Canadian. We accept it.
okay. Thank
Right?
you.
So I think
I
it's
had a
important. Transracial is not possible. It's not possible to change your race.
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like if you are, you know, I don't know all the racial groups or whatever it is. Okay, whether it's Anglo-Saxon or Eurasian or whatever the
Self.
fuck. I don't know all of them, but you cannot change from one to the other. Your racial makeup is what it is.
Yes, true. Thank
Cool.
you.
All right,
Yeah,
no
cool.
problem, man. Cheers. I think people mix up nationality and ethnicity a lot, and they're different things. Sometimes it fucks me up too because I've always used them interchangeably, but they actually are very different concepts. And I actually watched something super interesting recently. I'm a big fan of UK television, and UK radio in general. And there was this huge disagreement between an Indian radio host in the UK and this British person of white origin. Okay, and he said, and the Indian radio host looks at he's talking to the white dude, and the white dude says, "Yeah, well, you're not British, right? Whatever accent they do." And the guy said, "Well, of course I'm British, and I have as much stake in this conversation as you." And the guy says, "No, you don't." So they're having this back and forth. And he says, "Why do you not think I'm British?" He says, "Because you're Indian. You're part of the Middle East. India's not part of the Middle East. It's Asia." But anyways, it was a funny conversation. And the guy says that has nothing to do with it. That's just my ancestry. But do you understand that, like, from a nationality standpoint, I'm as much British as you are? And he says, no, you're whatever. And he said, well, do you understand that someone could have Irish descent but also be British, meaning they're not Anglo-Saxon? And the conversation got super interesting because I think the other person was conflating nationality and race, and they're not the same thing. So, all this to say, I made the mistake in the past, and it's important to segment things because they mean different things, and that nuance is really important when you're talking about this shit. Ethnicity and nationality are not the same thing. All right. Let's go to the next person. Oops. There we go. So whatever is your disagreement or comment you want to come on, go for it. All right, we got both of you. Hey, brother, one of you's got to go. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Abba?
Yes,
Jorge
yes.
gang here.
Good, good, good. So, can you yes, go for it.
Yeah, so I'm not really here for disagreement. I'm more so here for like feedback, if you're okay with that.
Sure, go for it.
All right, so I wanted you to give me some feedback about like dating in general, because I went to an old boys school, so game wasn't really an option for me until I
Wait,
got to college,
why wasn't it an option for you?
because I was in an old boys school.
Well, you guys don't leave school. You guys don't go lunch places. You don't.
Well, this is back in Ethiopia, so things are different there, you know?
Okay.
And I came here, and as soon as I got here, I got like an online girlfriend, right? And it really didn't work out. After 2 years, we kind of like broke up because long distance never works.
How old are you?
And then I'm 26 now.
Okay.
And then I got an actual girlfriend, and I was with her for 3 years. And then something fucked up happened, and we broke up. This was like the start of the pandemic, and I didn't really date for like a year until like recently. And
So what's the issue? What's your problem?
so the problem is, I dated 10 girls within the last couple months, and out of those 10 girls, 5 of them were batshit crazy, and only one was really okay. Because I mean, I can tell you about them if
No,
you.
no, I don't need to hear about them. So I don't understand what the problem is. You meeting a lot of crazy girls?
Yes, and I'm trying to figure out, is it me or is it like just, I don't know, Western women in general? I don't know
What's
what it
crazy?
is.
What's crazy? What, they cut up your car?
No, one of them, well, she was so fucked up with her parents that the only thing that she liked that actually gave her a reaction was watching like fucked up shit, like guys getting like stiping on nails or like putting their balls in the blender.
Okay, all right,
And
all
she
right.
was like super fucked up. Next, there was a girl. She basically, she was an anti-vaxxer. She
Wait.
was super paranoid.
Okay, she's
She wanted,
anti-vaxxer. Okay, cool. So there's 5 girls that were crazy. What about the other 5?
2 of them, and I was putting more effort than they were giving me, so I kind of like dropped off.
Okay, so what's the issue? You met 5 crazy girls and 5 ones who were like whatever.
Yeah, the issue is, it's like trying to figure out if it's me or I should like be more better at picking girls, or
I mean,
is it like
listen. You pay attention,
dating?
try to see if you see any patterns, but honestly, it's not that deep, bro. If you went on dates with 10 girls and 10 of them were 5 of them were crazy and 5 of them were fine, then you're already doing all right. So just keep it pushing. All right, keep it pushing. I'm not trying to hear about how girls are crazy. What do you want me to tell you, bro? You had 10 dates. 5 of them were fine, 5 of them weren't. It's not that deep. There's plenty of guys out there who can't get a single date. Like, that's not a real problem to me.
Hey,
Hey, what's
hey, what's up?
yes. So what's your disagreement?
Bro, I actually disagree with you. On this notion, you talked this on an episode that boys and girls cannot be friends, real friends, quote unquote real friends. And I actually
Okay, so
disagree with you.
what in that video did I say that you disagree with?
It's exactly that boys and girls cannot be friends. I disagree with that.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
No, it's not what I said.
Yes.
Do you want me to play the video for you?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead. So go ahead and make your point.
Sure. All right. So you actually talk about some of your personal experiences. English ain't my first language, so sorry. It's Portuguese actually, so don't mind me. Yeah. You talk about some personal experiences, and you talk how you have male friends and your interactions with them gonna be always better than the ones with the girls, because every time you're with a girl and she game starts to pop up and things like that. So I feel like right now it's a little bit more feasible to be with a woman and she be your actual friend than you know.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm gonna just play the video, just because I feel like people gotta listen better, right?
Irish.
Oh.
I got my, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Again, the girl friendship with a man, best friend who's a woman, a buddy situation, but mostly woman just has X.
Well, I gotta
She
do
starts
this.
to find you really attractive. I gave that, so it happens all the time. Listen, I got you're supposed to be. I know it. Childhood, yeah. I suspect that you have a lot of female people can't have those. As really, I did. No, but you really opened my eyes to the fact that people can't have those. As really, just because I was. And then I realized it's just not for me. But other people live differently. Yeah.
You hear that? I'm gonna play that back again. Okay, I'm gonna play it back 10 seconds. Listen to what I said. Listen to my words.
I'm not gonna lie when you had female friends. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pretty impressed because I remember when you first told me you had female friends, I thought that was like super sugary. And then I did. No lie. But you really opened my eyes to the fact that people can't have those. As really just because I was. And then I realized it's just not for me. But other people live differently. Yeah.
Okay, do you understand? So I said I can't. Okay.
All right.
It's not for me, but other people can live differently.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to be careful before you disagree with somebody. You got to actually know what they said. I never said they can't be. I said y'all can. I just can't do it.
No,
and I think that's perfectly fine.
There's an episode that you say that straight up that they cannot. I think that's another episode that I didn't watch, and for sure.
Okay, well,
all right.
okay. Listen, I don't know. I don't know what that video is. I don't know which one you're talking about. Listen, I say that a lot of dudes are not actually friends with the girls that they're with, and that they actually want to bang them. But I certainly have never said it's not possible. I don't believe that. So if you do disagree, no, you go find it. Go find it.
I'm gonna send it to you.
And then send it. All right? And if you never message me back, I'll know why. All right, cheers. Nah, don't be coming at me. I get this all the time, bro. People just come at me sideways about shit I never said. And I think that's like the difference between listening and not listening.